Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time we are meeting, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Jamila Bannister, and I am a personal branding strategist and coach. And in this week's video, I think you're going to love it because we are talking about personal branding photos. Yes, those images that capture you in all of your moods and really give people an all-round sense of who you are and the things that you love and the things that you're passionate about. Now, as somebody who's produced the photo shoots in the past, I can tell you it takes a lot of work to put together a well-executed photo shoot, and it takes a lot of research, time, and prep. Now, some of you may not necessarily have the resources to hire a producer to produce your personal branding photo shoot. So in this week's video, I'm going to teach you how you can produce your own photo shoot to ensure that you have all of the amazing images that you want and that capture you in a number of moods to represent your brand online. Okay guys, so I'm going to split this video into 3 categories, which is what you do before the shoot, what you do during the shoot, and what you do after a photo shoot. So let's jump right in with before. So the first thing you need to do, where you should start, I'd recommend, is start doing your research. So you want to research looks, you want to research locations, you want to research poses, you even want to research probably hair and makeup if you're a girl, and even looks if you are a guy. You want to take a look at people who have done this type of shoot before. I use Pinterest for this. It is really super helpful. You find tons and tons of pictures, tons and tons of examples on there. Put your looks together and always have in mind what type of setting I also want to shoot my pictures in. Do I want to be in a perhaps indoor in an office setting? Do I want to be outside in the park? Do I want to be at a coffee shop or with my children, with my spouse? Have a sense of what are the images that will represent your brand in all of its states, and plan those looks beforehand. So plan looks for yourself as well as plan looks for the location that you plan to be in. Right? You also want to research your photographer. If you don't already have one in mind, it's good to have a sense of what this photographer's work is like, what their style is like, what their eye is like. Is their eye something that you would like to capture you? Because everybody has a different style. Not everybody's style is liked by every potential customer. So it's important to choose a photographer who is able to capture your style and somebody whose brand also aligns with yours. It will make a massive difference on the day of actually taking those pictures. The second thing is that you definitely want to put your looks together, and you certainly want to practice your poses. So I don't know about you, but I definitely like to do a dry run on the outfits I plan to take my pictures in. So I'd say, well, this works or this doesn't work. You know, you might have something in your head, but it may not necessarily work when you put it together. So try your stuff on. You know, pose in the mirror. Have a great sense of whether or not a particular pose could work for you. It could work for your body type. It could work for your height, your size. You would know your body, and you would know the types of poses that give you the most flattering looks. So it's really important that you practice your looks and you feel comfortable with the way you're expressing yourself. Again, this also makes a massive difference on the day of the photo shoot. And it actually keeps you right on track to being where you'd like to be. Tip number 3, which is probably one of the most important things you need to do beforehand, is to communicate with your photographer. Talk to them. Let them know what you want. Let them know what type of looks you're trying to accomplish. Share your Pinterest board with them. They will be so grateful for the guidance. Trust me, they will be grateful for that because they want to give you exactly what you want. And it only helps when you actually share the types of looks that you would actually like to have, so that they can actually plan ahead, because a photographer may actually advise you, well, you know, in order for us to accomplish this look, we need to go in a place like this, or we need to capture it in this type of lighting. So it's important that you communicate with your photographer ahead of time so that they too can be prepared to capture you in exactly the way you'd like to be captured. All right, so let's talk about what happens on the day that you're actually taking the photographs, because trust me guys, a photo shoot session can be a very emotional event for some people once they see themselves on camera, or once they feel a certain sense of nakedness really in front of the camera lens. So one of the first things I tell people is to create an environment that they will feel comfortable in. And one of the things that helps with that is having good music. So you want to create the mood. If you want to walk with a small speaker, and you can even connect your phone and just get your favorite playlist. Even if you walk with your laptop and you're playing it from YouTube, get your favorite playlist, let that run in the background. It does wonders for your mood. It does wonders for the environment. It raises everybody's mood to be good. And let me tell you something, when you do that, it comes through in your face and we see it in the final images. So we definitely want you in a good mood. Walk with some mood music to set the tone so that not only you but everybody else on set feels the great energy. My second tip for on the day of shooting your pictures is to have a friend. Have somebody who is there supporting you. It's great to have a cheerleader from the sidelines, somebody who is just telling you how to pose, how to work it, somebody who's there maybe to fix your clothes, to help you dab up your makeup, or even help you fix your tie or whatever the case may be. Having the support of somebody who cares for you, who loves you, who supports you is, trust me, it is priceless on set, and that too contributes to your mood being up and it coming through in your images. So you definitely want to have somebody who can support you and somebody who could really just be a cheerleader from the sidelines. My third tip for on the day, don't take yourself too seriously and just listen to the photographer as he or she directs you on how to pose. You know, they would know what they're looking for from behind the camera and they want to be able to capture you at your best self, right? So be malleable, listen to them on set. You know, some people can be divas. We've experienced this before, but my advice to you is to take the advice of the photographer because they're the ones who are seeing how the images are going to be produced and they can advise you best from behind the lens. So don't take yourself too seriously. Be open to that guidance and direction, and trust me guys, you will have the best pictures ever. Okay, so when it comes to post photo shoot, what you want to do is you want to definitely give your photographer some time because more than likely they probably would have taken hundreds of exposures with you over the period of time when you were doing the photo shoot. So you want to give them a little bit of time to get back to you, and that will actually help you manage your expectations in terms of what you're actually going to get and when you are going to get them. So give them a little bit of time to edit to make sure you look prompt and perfect in your images. So congratulations, you have just produced your very own photo shoot and you've also started it. My gosh, you've been wearing two hats, right guys? So go take these tips. I hope they are super useful. This is my process. This is what I follow in order to produce photo shoots for people, to ensure that they have something that they like and everybody is on the same page when it comes to accomplishing the looks that they would like to accomplish. I also want to leave you with this very final nugget of advice. Remember that your photographer is not a plastic surgeon. So he is not going to make you look any slimmer than you are, any bigger, any taller than you actually are. You are you, and I want you to embrace yourself 100% when it comes to your images, right? If a photographer sits and changes you into somebody that you are not, that is what we call catfishing, and that is not personal branding because it is not authentic. Anyway guys, until the next video, I hope you had a great one. Please comment and let me know what you thought of this. Share this video with a friend who may need it or who is thinking of getting new pictures taken. Hopefully these tips will help them in producing their own shoot so that they can have the best pictures ever. Until the next video guys, you have a great one and ciao!